Hello and welcome. In this video, we'll be talking about punctuation marks and how they help make our writing clearer and more understandable. Don't worry, we'll go through each one step by step, and by the end, you'll feel confident using punctuation in your own writing. Plus, we've got a few exercises along the way to make sure you're mastering the punctuation skills we talk about. Let's dive in. What is punctuation? Punctuation marks are symbols that help us separate and organize our writing. Without punctuation, sentences would be long, confusing strings of words. Imagine reading a whole paragraph with no commas, periods, or question marks. It would be hard to follow, right? So, punctuation is like a traffic signal for your words. It helps guide the reader and tells them when to stop, pause, or continue. Periods. Symbol. Let's start with the period. A period is the simplest punctuation mark, but it's very important. It's used at the end of a declarative sentence. Those are sentences that tell us something. For example, I love reading books. The cat is sleeping. Notice how we use a period to signal the end of the thought. It tells us, okay, that's it for now. Exercise number 1. Periods. Let's practice. Look at the sentences below. Can you figure out where to put the period? She went to the store. I have a big test tomorrow. The sun is shining today. Great. Now read them again and say the sentences with the periods in the right places. Commas, comma symbol. Next up, we have commas. Commas are super helpful because they tell us when to pause in a sentence, but they don't make us stop completely like a period does. Here are a few ways we use commas. To separate items in a list. I bought apples, bananas, oranges, and grapes. To separate clauses in a sentence. I wanted to go for a walk, but it started raining. After introductory phrases or words. After lunch, we went to the park. Exercise number 2. Commas. Let's practice with commas. Read the sentences below and add the commas where they belong. I packed my bag with books, shoes, and a pencil case. On Monday, I will start my new job. My friend Maria loves to paint, draw, and sculpt. Well done. Commas are all about where you pause, so practice adding them to your writing, and your sentences will be much easier to read. Question marks. Now, let's talk about question marks. These are used at the end of a sentence when we are asking something. You might already know that question marks turn statements into questions. For example, what time is it? Do you want to go for a walk? Where are my keys? Whenever you're asking something, don't forget the question mark at the end. Exercise number 3. Question marks. Try these out. Can you add the question marks to the sentences below? What is your favorite color? Are we going to the movies tonight? When is your birthday? Great job! Question marks help us know that we're looking for an answer. Exclamation marks. Let's move on to exclamation marks. These are used when we want to show excitement, surprise, or strong emotion. For example, wow, that was amazing. I can't believe we won the game. Look out. When you want to add extra energy or emphasis to something, an exclamation mark is your best friend. Exercise number 4. Exclamation marks. Here are some sentences. Can you add the exclamation mark where it's needed? That's incredible. I'm so excited for the weekend. You did a fantastic job. Nice work. Exclamation marks are all about showing your excitement or surprise. Quotation marks. Quotation marks are used when we want to show that someone is speaking or to highlight specific words or phrases. For example, direct speech. She said, I love reading books. Titles of short works, like articles, poems, or songs. I just finished reading The Catcher in the Rye. Quotation marks are also used when we want to indicate special terms, nicknames, or when something is ironic. The best player was benched. Exercise number 5. Quotation marks. Let's practice using quotation marks. Can you add them to these sentences? Maria said, "I love painting and drawing." Have you read the poem The Road Not Taken? He called her a genius. Colon. Colon symbol. The colon is a punctuation mark that introduces a list, an explanation, or a quotation. It helps us to signal that something important or a detail is coming. For example, to introduce a list, I need the following items: a notebook, a pen, and my laptop. To introduce an explanation or detail, there's one thing I want to make clear. I am committed to this project. Exercise number 6. Cologne. Can you add the colon where it's needed? I have 3 favorite hobbies. I love painting, reading, and hiking. Here are the instructions for the project. Write an introduction, create a conclusion, and submit your work. She has one main goal: to improve her drawing skills. Semicolon. Winky face. The semicolon is used to link 2 closely related independent clauses. It's like a period that allows the sentences to be connected without using a conjunction like and or but. For example, linking related independent clauses. I have a big test tomorrow. I need to study tonight. Separating items in a list when the items are long or contain commas. On my vacation, I visited Paris, France, London, England, and Rome, Italy. Exercise number 7. Semicolon. Let's practice using the semicolon. Can you add it where needed? I want to go for a walk. It's raining outside. We're going to the park. I'll meet you at 3 p.m. I enjoy painting. It helps me relax.